G'day mates, what's up YouTube, Demon here today. We're here to talk about my top 5 Kingdom Hearts characters. I love Kingdom Hearts, one of my favourite game series of all time. I thought about doing a top 10, but I said, you know what, let's just do top 5, it's simple and sweet, so alright, let's get into it. With number 5 is my favourite organisation member, MaLucha. MaLucha, he's a character that he just screams badass all over. Besides having pink hair, I kind of wish he had red hair. I think it'd make him more badass, but he has a scythe. You know, he had plans to take over the organization, which is really cool. He definitely is a formidable foe. You know, he has 2 different forms. He has the power of imitation, so he's really a powerful character indeed. I do believe he will return in Kingdom Hearts 3 as one of the 13 Seekers of Darkness, because it has been confirmed that there is another nobody, that there will be nobodies in the game that resemble MaLucha, you know, so there'll be like a flower MaLucha with a scythe weapon indeed, so that's really cool. I really can't wait to see MaLucha return in Kingdom Hearts. You know, he definitely is I don't want to say he's really compelling villain, but he's a really powerful foe. You know, he definitely can take on most of the organization members, including Axo, Vexen. He probably could even take on Zenmus if he wanted to, and I don't really think he died at the end of Chain of Memories. He might have just teleported away, you never know. And number 4 is the main character of the Kingdom Hearts series, which is Sora. And I know Sora probably should be high on this list, but I gotta say, Sora, you know, he's just too gullible for me at times, but he's still a powerful character in him. You gotta have Sora in your top 5 at least, because you know he's a character that tells this whole story, you know. And I really do enjoy Sora as a character. I love his Keyblade, his look. You know, he's maturing throughout the games. And Dreams of Distance, he was the most, honestly, the most gullible and most dumb at times, but overall Sora's just a lovable character. He's a character you can really get behind. You know, he's always never giving up. He's like one of those cliche anime characters that never gives up and wants to strive to be the best. So I really like that about Sora. I can't wait to see how he, you know, matures in Kingdom Hearts 3 and how he takes out Xehanort in the end of this Dark Seeker saga, so I'm looking forward to it. Number 3 is Riku. Riku's that character you always want to be. Like, in my opinion, that's the character I always want to be in Kingdom Hearts, as Riku. Sure, he was a bit of an asshole in Kingdom Hearts 1, but when you progress to that in the future games, future installments, Riku's actually that character you really want to be. You know, he uses the darkness but fights in the light, which is what characters I like characters like that. They use the darker side of things, but then they use it for good. So that's really good in my part. I really like his Keyblade way done. He proves he can be, you know, a well-rounded Keyblade wielder, seeing that he did become a Keyblade master first before Sora in Dreams of Distance, which I really like. And I'm liking how it's not just becoming Sora's story, but also becoming Riku's story as well, seeing that, you know, Riku's become equally as part of the series to Sora. So I'm really liking that about Riku, and I really hope to see more of him in action in Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope he's playable in Kingdom Hearts 3. Because he's a character I really can get behind, and he's just a character I kind of want to strive to be, you know. And number 2 is Roxas. I love Roxas. Roxas is one of my favourite characters in Kingdom Hearts. I mean, he's gone through so much trauma. You know, he shouldn't even exist. He's made up by multiple people, but he's also connected to so many as well, you know, including Lee, you know, Vanitas, Sora, Naminé, Kairi. You know, he's connected to so many characters that's equal to Sora, so he's so compelling. His backstory, you know, the things he went through from being an emotionless character to having so much depth, losing Shion, it's just heartbreaking. Plus, he can summon 2 Keyblades. You know, he's a really powerful Keyblade wielder indeed. I really hope he has some resolution in Kingdom Hearts 3 and actually becomes his own person, but only time will tell, because he's really one of my favourite characters in Kingdom Hearts. I think he deserves to have, you know, more support in the series, even though Sora is the main character, but Roxas definitely has the more compelling, more dramatic, more emotional depth, in my opinion, even though he is a nobody. It's kind of strange, right? And then number 1 is Vanitas, which is my favourite Kingdom Hearts character of all time. Not because he has so much, you know, emotional depth to him. You know, something intrigues me about dark warriors. You know, characters that linger in the dark, and that's what Vanitas is. He's pure darkness. He can summon the Unverse. He looks like an evil Sora, which is pretty badass. I like his look. His Keyblade is amazing, and just everything about him. He just doesn't give a fuck. You know, he's ruthless. He's brutal. which I really like about Vanitas. I do believe Vanitas will return in Kingdom Hearts 3 as one of the 13 Seekers of Darkness. Just imagine seeing Vanitas encounter Sora, Vanitas, or Roxas even. It'd just be fantastic. I really would enjoy seeing that reunion, you know. It'd be really intense. Because something about Vanitas, he's just a character that I just can't look away from. He's just sarcastic sometimes, brutal. He's just an amazing character indeed. I really do like the look of him, and his actions, they just intrigue me in a way. He's not the most, you know, like I said, he's not the most in-depth character in Kingdom Hearts, but something about him just makes me go, yeah, this guy's badass, you know what I mean? But anyways guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about my top 5. And what are your top 5 Kingdom Hearts characters, or your favourite Kingdom Hearts character in general? You can pick from the Disney, Final Fantasy. I mean, I think Cloud would have been in my top 10 somewhere, but oh well. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about the video, and like subscribe more content from me on Kingdom Hearts and other games in general on DMLX. I'll see you in the future.